Hi there, today I'm going to visit a local RSPB nature reserve, so come along and join me. So this will be the first time that I've visited this nature reserve. I don't know what to expect. I'm sure I'll see some wildlife, hopefully I'll get some pictures, but as I always say, it doesn't really matter about the pictures, it's more about getting out, and the pictures are just a bonus. It's all about enjoying your photography. I've arrived at Burton Wetlands Nature Reserve. I'm armed with a map that I printed out earlier, and I've just seen the receptionist that's given me some indication of all the wildlife that's available to see today, and so it's quite promising. So hopefully I should see something today and get some photographs. Despite having this screen here, doesn't guarantee you're going to get some good shots. I can see some coots off in the distance, but they're too far away to get a really good shot. I've just got some video of them, but they're not coming close to the screen. There's some lovely grasses, and if I could just catch one of the birds that are all around, just in the right spot, it would make a really good picture. But birds don't go where you want them to, unfortunately, so it's a waiting game. The hope is that if you stay in one place for long enough, you'll start to notice some patterns of birds returning to particular places where they might have nests. But unfortunately, I've been here now for 10-15 minutes, I still haven't noticed anything. So I'm toying with the idea of staying here for a little bit longer or moving on and trying to find something else. The problem I've got at the moment is that a lot of the proper hides are shut. So there's the odd screen here and there, but all the other paths are a long way away from where the birds tend to be. So it's really difficult to actually get anywhere near to where the birds are to get anything that looks like a decent shot. So if I do get anything today, it'll be more luck than anything else. It'll just be being in the right place at the right time. So my hopes aren't high at the moment. Stay tuned to see if I do get anything, but I'm preparing myself today for disappointment. While I have been waiting, I have seen a few bugs and things on these flowers here in the background, so I've turned the camera down and I've got a few shots of those. So at least I've got something. I don't know how good they'll be. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and click the bell notifications to be informed of all of my future content. I've tried something a bit different. I've realised I'm not going to get the typical bird on a stick. I just can't get close enough to the birds to do that. So behind me there's lots of black-head gulls flying about, so I thought I'd try and get some shots of them in flight. What I've done is I've set the camera on aperture priority. The reason for this is so I can dial in some exposure compensation, and I've raised it by about 2/3 of a stop because I'm shooting into the sky. This has given me over 1,000th of a second, which is fine, on ISO 500, and I've got some quite pleasing shots. So I'll put those on the screen now as well. I've got one shot now of a wren. I was expecting something a little bit more exotic, being as I've come to an RSPB reserve, but there's still a little bit of time yet. I'm not ruling out all hope of getting something a little bit better, but we'll carry on having a look, see what we can find. The day's starting to improve a little bit. I've just got a shot that I'm really pleased with of a white throat. What I did was I stood on the path and just watched for a long while, and I actually saw it coming back to the same reed, and I just waited for a while and eventually it landed in the right spot and I got this shot. Just managed to photograph this family of Canada geese. They were quite friendly as long as you kept your distance. As soon as you got too close, the parent decided to hiss a little bit. They've gone into a neighbour's garden now, so I'll leave them to it. But that was a nice little touch, especially when I got them against some wildflowers. So that was a nice photograph. I'm really excited about what I've just seen. In fact, so excited that that is going to be the thumbnail. So you'll know that I've seen a fox if you've seen the thumbnail for this video. It just sat on a bridge in front of us and sat there for about 2 minutes. There was another photographer and then the wardens came past, and they thought that it probably was so friendly because it's not seeing any people while the place has been in lockdown. But what a great thing. If I don't see anything else today on the way back to the car, that will have made my day. So the day here at Burton Mere started quite pessimistically, but my goodness, what a finish it's been. That fox was a highlight of the day, but I've seen some great things as well. I've seen the whitethroat, I've seen some Canada geese, I've got those pictures of the black-headed gulls, and overall it's just been a really, really lovely day out. I think really it goes to show just how important it is to persevere with photography, especially if you're doing wildlife, because you cannot guarantee it's going to show up, and then just when you're least expecting it, it does. In his latest video, Thomas Heaton, don't know what that was. In his latest video, Thomas Heaton said, don't overly plan your shoots. Sometimes it's better to just go out and see what happens. And I could not have planned for today. I've just had some great luck and it's been a really enjoyable time. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, check out next week's. It'll be going live at 4 o'clock on Sunday. Don't forget to click like, subscribe and the bell notifications to be informed of all of my future content. But all that's left now is to say stay safe and I'll see you soon. Nature. Bag. More exotic being as I've come to an RSP reserve. RSPB. Set it on a